and welcome to our third training day for our experts. Today we will have the assessment task for our last three models. So I guess it will be a very interesting day as any hours when we assess our students' work. So right now, beginning, I see that new people are coming, and before that, I will remind you about some rules which we are following. So first of all, is really mute your microphone. Then during the assessment, so in right now you can use the chat to write your question to us. During the our assessment, please feel free to unmute and step into our discussion. If it's something not clear, if you have objections or you have some question to that particular aspects or to some particular yeah, methods like we are assessing, because the main goal in the end of that session, what each of you can assess your own students, it's really clear to you what does it mean, why we mark that particular students or his or her project with such mark, or not or why we didn't grade differently. So again, I would prefer at least when you step in what you will have your video on, and to make our work more comfortable, please write your name in country in English like it's shown here. And today and tomorrow we will not have some interpreter service, so English language will be the only one working language. So in meantime, when the people are joining, I will give some 1 minute more, and after we will be back and we will uh, go forward. Okay, just making sure what we have our recording on. So today we will do that. Three of us will be on the session. It's me, Alexandriev, Anna Karatkova, who is a deputy at that skill competition, and Albert, who the person who designed the task. And we have today very short, let's say, agenda. Um, okay, I guess some of your students, at least from East part, have already finished their work. Some are right now in process, and some students will start, let's say, after the end of our session. I would ask the experts from a region who already finished or who are still in process, but you could assess the difficulty of a task. Can you please use chat and mark the difficulty of today model? So one it means very easy, two is okay, and three the task was very hard. So I would especially ask the expert from China, Singapore, Taiwan, Malaysia. So at least really people from East. So please share your marks, how you assess how difficult it was the task. Please mark it in the our chat session, how you assess, how you really evaluate the difficulty of the task. Please use a chat function. Okay, I just got the first quotation. Okay, the two quotation. Okay, dear, yeah, I just see what some expert put the marks in the Telegram chat. Please put during our comment session. Please use the Zoom chat what we all hear, because you see so far what I see in Zoom, everyone put with two. I got, okay, Leon, yeah. I wanted to point it what I get only one marks, what it was easy. I think again it is very good yeah, example and very good feedback to each of us, because as I understood, looking for some Russian participants, some part of today task was difficult to them. So I guess for one, for corrective modeling, that was something which, okay, some of them did not do very well, but it's again, it's very good feedback to us what we could improve in our learning process, in our curriculum, what we will really to cover this gap in, let's say, area, and what our students will really assess, or each of you will assess what it was okay. So I mean, so that's why thank you for your feedback, and I think again a great benefit from Vault skills, BIM skills, or from training hub, what we can really get some kind of self-assessment from how we are doing. So, okay, thank you very much. Then that was really the first our item. We will have for sure a discussion during our today assessment concerning the task, like we did it yesterday, because it was very good and fruitful conversation yesterday. So I would also encourage all of you to step in and really share your thoughts, or if you have some yeah, proposal, questions, suggestions, please unmute your microphone and step in. For sure, you can write your question into the chat. We will see it. But if you really want to share something immediately, do not hesitate to step in. The main part of today's session is the assessment. And today we had 3 modules. So I mean, the first, let's say, it's called as drawing. The second was about corrective modeling, and the last one was this word fell out of my mind. So what they should okay. Anyway, three models. I just have that name in Russian, not in English, but you understood what I'm talking about from our task. So I would ask Anna with Albert take the stage and start the assessment process, having in mind, I don't know which one examples of which project, which students they will pick up. It's up to them.
Okay, I can start with the model 3. Just a minute. Okay. And next one will do Alec. So let's check what should be assist. The model was updated on day 3 or 4. As a result, the number of elements on the base floor plan view is at least 80, excluding nodes. Let's check. So here we see 95. So it's okay. We put yes here. Yes. Okay. Next step.
I'm sorry, one question, and I mean, we understand by nodes the annotative objects. So all these dimensions and so on, not only nodes as it's here.
I don't understand the question, please, once again.
Well, you mentioned that excluding the nodes, it's the end of the sentence in the Excel sheet. I mean, the task you've checked, the aspect. And these nodes, I understand, are annotative objects, whatever it is of annotative category.
Mm-hmm.
Do I understand it correctly?
Yeah, I suppose it's incorrect translation in this marking scheme because that's been really annotation.
Yeah. Okay, that's it. Thanks.
Okay. Let's check another one. So here we have 411, but we must have at least 600. So here we put no. Next one. $414, but we need 400. That's okay. We put yes. So I will change it. Okay, let's go to the drawings. Sheets with plans on the level 1 and the level 2 were created, can be merged into a single sheet. Plans have notes, and drawings, formatting elements, room tags, main dimensions, room legends. Let's check. I think we can see it here. We have here second floor, second level, and roof, and what about else? Here we have basement and level 1. And what about schedule? So it's okay. As for me, it's okay. What do you think? Should we check something else?
I agree, it is okay.
Okay, and let's check this one. Oh,
sorry, I have one question regarding the title block. Okay, let's say the students are using the default title block, but as we can see in the drawings, there are some logo regarding the BIM Academy. So the marking will be set how? So as you can see in here, they are using a default title block, which is under, you will see the Autodesk logo. But based on the drawings provided to us, the title block are using the BIM Academy logo. So the criteria of marking how?
I don't see now its logo. Maybe show our top right angle of this sheet.
Yes, the sheet drawing is using the default sheet drawings, but the drawing provided to us is there are some logo of BIM Academy at the upper of the sheet drawings. So for the marking scheme, should we give yes or no for that point? Or does it matter if my students are using the default title block, they should get a mark, or they have to custom all the title block based on the drawing provided to us. So my question is like that.
Okay. In marking scheme, for marking scheme, is doesn't matter. You can
Okay.
use any logo. It's absolutely doesn't matter. Or in task, it's like a sample.
Okay, I see. All right, thanks.
So let's go here. Level 1 and level 2, they have everything's okay. Put yes. Schedules are created for rooms separately for each floor. Yes, we saw it here. It's separately for the level 2 and even for level 1. So schedules contain information for the room number, name, description, and area. Yes, it's okay. We put yes here.
Yeah, but it's this project has only 2 schedules for level 1 and level 2, and doesn't have schedule for -1 floor. It's mean we have it's 0.5 points for each schedule. It's mean here we have 1 point.
So we should put here
Maximum 3 schedule.
We should have 3, but we have 1. I understand. Thank you.
No,
Yeah, we
have
have
two.
2.
Anna, in your, yes, it's 2
Yeah, two.
out of 3.
Yeah.
Alex says that 1 is missing for the basement.
I understand. Thank you. A sheet with sections has been created. Sections contains dimensions and elevations. Okay, let's check. But I don't see any dimensions as for me, only elevations. So what should we put here?
I suppose no, because this section doesn't have any annotation, any additional annotation.
Let's go to the facet. What should we have here? A sheet with facets has been created. Facets contain dimensions and elevations. Facets are drawn in color. Okay, we have color. We have dimensions. We have elevations here. What do you think?
It's so-so because it's really not elevations like a level, and it's only standard levels. It's automatically shown on these facades.
I agree with you.
For me, it's no, but
we should put more dimensions and more elevations, not only automatic. But as we told in our chart about this point, with its difficult question, and we should discuss what to do it or not assess this point.
Well, the example in the BIM Academy PDF was also this way, so I'm not sure how to think of it, but could be a suggestion that the students followed the patterns in the exemplary file you provided. So it would be probably a massive, output from students with this way of showing levels only for those 4 basic, no elevations for the rooftop, parapet, whatever, okay?
Can we have, in that case, look into the task? Because if it was some additional comments in task, what we should do, for example, not just we follow just example, but do something additionally, and we didn't, what will be really the case?
So each facet should show several key axes and the competitor's discrete description and the dimensions between them. We have it, as well as the elevations. The following components category should be hidden from the facets. Levels, all the categories and components attributes to them should be shown. That's all.
Yes, in general, levels not hidden here. It's maybe only one mistake.
And so what should we put here? Yes or no?
For me, it's no. Maybe for next time we need more details for this part of task, but for now, for me, it's no.
Sorry, there's also another area that the drawing is different from the PDF. The axis only shows grid 1 and 9, whereas the drawing shows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 grids. So do we penalize the student because they show all the grids because they're not following the PDF?
Yeah.
So
Yes,
this is also another area maybe has to be a bit more detailed. Do we
yes.
follow the PDF or do we follow the task that is given in the requirement and also in the BIM Academy drawings as well?
Yes, it's true. Anna, if you show sheet from the task, yeah, this one. Here we have only 2 grids or 3 grids, and it's not the same like computer grid.
Yeah, so I think they should put here no. I agree with you. Next one, a sheet with perspective view has been created. Asset colors and shaders are shown in the view. Okay. So we have it.
Yeah, it was good.
And about next point, album of sheets has additional sheets not included in the specification. Sheets formatting is neat and corresponds to the general presentation level of the project. But I think we don't have here any more sheets than required. No, we don't have anyone. So we put here now. So
Maybe one comment. So I mean, you see what is, for example, what aspect that really shows what if students did additionally. For example, yesterday we have a case with Safan with your students, and here it's they will okay in similar case they would get additional points.
okay, so that's all from me. I ask Albert to follow to show the next project and the model 4.
Excuse me?
Just
Can
a
I
minute.
ask a question?
Yes, please, Leon. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a question about the case. From the drawing, in elevation is a little bit different with my the drawing is different with my country because usually like the grid the sample just only show
Oh, it's problem with connection.
Leon, we don't hear you.
and 9, but in my country we have to.
Yeah, we have problem with connection, but maybe I understand your question. Maybe it's the same like a question in the chat. It is important to have the same sheet number requested. It does not matter in this assessment. You can use any numbering system for sheets It's absolutely does not matter for this task.
So now a question, I don't know, is it the same from Chris from Singapore?
Mm-hmm. That's green album sheet. It's mean complement of the sheets in your Revit file. Yeah, drawing list.
And Leon right now clarify his request in chat.
Change drawing. Mm-hmm. About color, yeah, maybe it does not matter for any country standard, but in general, for show your project, for me it's important, and this is the part of task, and I suppose this was clear in the task, and this part about color, it's not so hard. About dimensions, we don't have any requirement about it. You can use any dimensions on the facades between grids or elevations. It will be good. And if you have another standard of create this dimension, it does not matter, but it's necessary to create some annotations on the facades.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay, I show my screen, maybe.
Yes.
Okay, do you see it?
Yes.
Okay. For model 4, I use model from Russian competitor, and for model 5 I will use model from China. It's two different models, but I suppose it will be not a problem for us. And we start from this point. Project contains no warning on interference of walls. It's a special type of warnings. If some walls create in similar position, it will be a mistake for this project. I can find it on the Manage tab, and here, warnings. Highlight element adjoint do not intersect. It's not a walls. Element have duplicates. It's also no walls. It's about staircase, and I don't see here warnings about walls. It's meaning in this circuit. Also, we can check it here. Elaborate, interference check, and walls and walls here and here. Second way. But in general, in this point, we need verify only warnings. And no penalty here. Yes. Next, total number of warnings in the project is less than 30. Also, I go to Manage tab and go to Warnings panel and open the last one of them. This is the number of last warning in the project. It's 25. It's less than 30, and this okay. Sorry. It's mean yes. Next one. Load-bearing intermediate floors on the level 1 are connected to walls and do not cross of them. I need a section for this. Check. I create a new one and go to this view. Okay, in general, I see the floor and one like this. Here I don't have intersection, but I have intersection with this floor. Here is okay, and here is okay as well. Maybe I also check this using interference check. We need the walls and we need the floors here. Okay, we have some intersection. It's a facade and in frame basic wall and floor like this. It's in general here we have load bearing intermediate floors, not floors in the room, therefore maybe it's not a problem. I check another one. Concrete slab, yes, concrete slab and exterior brick. This is mean we have load bearing floor and wall intersection. It's not correct. Sorry. We have 0.5 penalty for each cross section. Maybe we need to understand how many cross section. Okay, I try to. It's really it's so much. Maybe for fast now I simply write no, but in general later I need to check how many real intersection and understand what real penalty will be here.
But we could not go above a 0. So if we will have, I don't know how many marks is there, if 0.5, so 4 crossing will be enough to mark here as a no.
Yeah, I don't know maximum here. Therefore, maybe I know that maximum it's 2 points in general.
Okay, so I mean, so it's, yeah, as I mentioned, what without even knowing that information, 4 will be enough to point as no. So if you have 4 or more, just point no without counting how exactly.
Yes, sorry. If we have even 4 intersection, it means 0 here or no.
So practically, guys, it's enough to find 1 because it will be repeated 4 times in the segments. So if you find any 1, it means we multiplied by 4 because it should be, you could expect it's the same in the other segments.
But you see, the students could be very tricky in design.
You hope that the different segments are made of different way, and don't think
I
so.
don't know. So what's?
And we should check. Yes, of course.
Okay, it's for level 1 in general. Yes, we have for level 2 the same way. Therefore, we need to check more detail. Maybe I now skip it and check it later. I simply delete part of model and check level by level. Therefore, now I skip this point and go here. Level 1, partition walls do not cross the floor. Bottom of partition correspond to the top of the load-bearing part of intermediate floors. Okay, it's very easy to check on the section. And here we have intersection between, for example, this wall and this floor. It's a mistake. Maybe I try to check another one, something here. Oh, this is okay in general. Maybe try to check again. No, in general, this is okay. We don't have intersection here. And maybe I check samples here. Like this is good. I suppose this part in door opening, and therefore it's okay. In general, it looks like good. All walls here don't intersection with floors. That maybe. For me, it looks like good. It's level 1 and level 2. I check both, therefore yes and yes. And return to this point. First of all, we need level 1 and level 1 floors and the walls. Okay, I maybe go to 3D view and just delete part of the model. Here. And here. Okay. And try again, walls and another one. Moment, this floor. Yeah, we have some intersection on the first floor, and go to back.
Yeah, it's more than 4.
Great, it's not so easy. Maybe next time we need to use Navisworks for check this part. Before.
I think we should really be, it's a good point, Alec, because we should really be careful with this, because wall is a generic term here and floor is a generic, and we should check the load-bearing components, which are difficult to find here with these tools. So Navis would be really a good solution here.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have a question. If you look at the BIM Academy drawing in section 1, in the basement area, it shows the slab is inside the load-bearing wall. So if the student were to follow the PDF, that would have already been a mistake when we do the interference check.
If you mean on the ground floor, we don't check here on the ground. We use only level 1 and level 2.
Okay. Okay. Thanks.
Okay. Oh. Also, more than 4 intersection. Okay. This means here we have no and no. Okay. That's we finish with this model, and I
Sorry.
open another one.
Sorry, Alec. In the drawing, sorry, it's not in the basement. It's actually the level 1 floor in section 1. It's actually extended into the load-bearing wall.
Okay, maybe I open it. Just
Yeah.
a moment. Section 1. Okay. What do you mean?
You can see that there's a slab that is actually going into the load-bearing wall. Do you see that?
This one? Or something else?
Chris,
Yeah, that's
you can also share your screen if you want to share, to show to us.
okay.
It will
Can
be
I share my
faster.
screen? Can I
Yeah,
share
sure.
my screen?
Yeah, sure, you can do it.
I need to start before. Just a moment.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So do you see this? So do you see this area here?
Just a
No,
moment.
Slab is
We
actually
don't
eating
see.
into the load-bearing wall. So if you do the interference checking, it will have already.
Sorry, Chris. We
Sorry.
does not see.
So
yeah,
do
right now.
you see this floor that's intersecting into the load-bearing wall?
Okay, I understand you.
So same for the second level as well. There's this part here that's actually eating into the load-bearing wall.
Yes, this is not intersection. If you see, maybe I show my screen and try to explain this moment. Because if you use standard Revit tool for find intersection, it will be good. It's not intersection. It's not a problem. I show you this model, maybe. Just a moment. That's this. This is my sample model. It's a model that's using for creating the drawings for the task. And I will show this moment. Okay, I go to the section. And moments like these, this is okay for Revit. This is not intersection because this and this part was joined using this tool. It's a floor and well, if I, for example, show on 3D this moment and isolate these elements, it's look like this.
Okay.
It's
I got it.
very clear. And here we don't have a floor. It's like a gap inside of this.
So you use the join function to actually join the slab to the wall so that there will not be any intersection at all.
Yeah. If you not use this, you will see a real intersection. This is not good.
Okay. Cool. Ken, thanks.
Okay. I open another one model. This one. Okay, and we try to check it. Like this. It's modeled after level changing. We have level 2 floor deceleration and level 3 deceleration. This okay. It's corresponding with task. And we try to check it. First of all, we need to understand how many warnings in this model. After modifications, the number of warnings in the project does not exceed 20. It's very easy to check. Manage warnings and open last one. It's 46. 46 is maybe okay because we have 0.5 points penalty for each 10 additional warnings. Here we have 26 additional warnings. It's mean penalty 1.5. So yes, with 1.5 penalty.
Albert, because we don't see the marks here, so better to say how much of or exceed with 20. So in our case,
maybe 26, yeah?
okay, yeah.
You mean like this?
Yeah.
Okay. Or absolute number of warnings, 46 or 26. What is better? Okay, 26. After modifications, height of stair treads between the first and second floor does not exceed 115 millimeters. This is height of steps. It's corresponding with initial task. But after the change, so maybe I go to the section. Like this. And select. Oh, no, this one. It's not correct, and we have a problem here. It's staircase didn't modify it. So here we have no. After modification, height of facade decorations does not correspond to the size of windows. I suppose it's not correct because it's in general this decoration will correspond to the size of windows. And I try to check it. For me, it's okay. It's height of window and height of this decoration. It's similar. It looks like good. This facade. And here we have same station. This okay. After modification, custom place reinforcement belt at level 1 is located exactly above the windows, and similar for level 2. In general, in this model, we don't have reinforcement belt. It's mean we have no and no. For example, in another one model, I show you another sample. Just a moment. Here we have reinforcement belt, and on the second floor, this is okay. It's above the window, it's correct. And on the first floor is not okay because we have reinforcement belt above the window, but we have intersection with floor and the window size is incorrect. In general, here competitor have to create smaller window, so change to height of them and change the position of this reinforcement belt. It will be okay. Here for first floor is not okay, for second floor it's okay. In the previous model, we absolutely don't have reinforcement belt, therefore it's no. I try to maybe change the position of section. Go to here. And we don't have any reinforcement belt. Therefore, it's no and no. Model modification are correctly shown in the drawings. Sometimes if you change something in model, your drawings will change as well, and sometimes it's not looks like very good. We simply try to open all views and try to see how it's look like. In general, it's okay. We have some additional, not necessary elements, but maybe it's good. Go to sections. Maybe it's main here. For me, in general, is okay, but of course we have this. For example, this one is not okay. Maybe it's a problem with modification because if you try to change something in the model, you change your views, and maybe you don't remember about this moment and don't create frame like this and try to change it. And for me, it's in general problem. Additional element like this. It's my section, it's of course not a problem, but part of drawings outside the frame, for me it's not okay, like this or like this. It's the same situation here. That's for me it's no. Maybe you have some comments. And the last one, the model is cleared of non-used components. It's very easy to check as well. Go to Manage Panel and push Unused button. Here we have to see 0. We have more than 0. It means model wasn't on to push. It's also no. That's all. In general, that's all.
Dear expert, we just run through assessment, so I will send right now the examples which we got, but we had several students, but okay, I mentioned with some names what will follow the naming convention, and you can use it. The question is to you, what question did arise during the assessment? Anna, Albert, do we have, I don't know, some another example to check, to assess?
I don't have. Maybe Anna have something else, but I download only these two models.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I have two more models. So we can check model 3.
Maybe Anna, maybe I ask expert. Yeah, expert. I guess maybe really from Singapore, from Taiwan, from Malaysia, from China. Do you have some models which you could really show us, and we can really go together through the assessment process?
Could I share mine? Chris from
Yeah,
Singapore.
yeah, Chris. Yeah,
Could I share my model?
yeah, sure. If you're ready, yeah, let's do this assessment together. Yeah, sure.
Just give me a moment.
Because you see, dear expert, what is really the best training which you can get. Yesterday, Leon and Jacek did it with assessment. Right now, Chris from Singapore will do it. So, I mean, so that is really a great example which you could gain here.
Okay, could I start? Could I start?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Right, so the first item is the model was updated based on the days 3 and 4. Check the number of elements 80. So basement. So let's go to basement. Move the annotations. Oops. Sorry, I think I should have. Sorry, let me close and then I open again because I did not detach from central. Let me try again. Okay, just going to basement. So I got 85 elements. So I'll keep yes. And then for first story, I have 764 items. So it's more than 600, so it's yes. So it's 569. So more than 400, so it's a yes. Checking the sheets. Basement sheet level. So there's no drawing here.
No, we have a drawing here. You simply.
Hang on, I think there's a drawing there. I think I might
Yeah.
have turned off the
Yeah,
visibility graphics. Yeah, sorry. So there's a drawing here. Another for first story. Second, roof, the sections, and the elevations. So there's 7 sheets. So it's 7 times 0.25 is 1.75. Am I correct? Is that the right way?
no, in general, maybe it's not correct. Just a moment.
Oh, because there's no, sorry, there's no room legends, right? And there's no
room legends. Maybe I try to check. I suppose 0.25 for each sheet prepared according to the task. It's mean you need sheet like a task. For example, if on the task we have a sheet with 2 floor plan, and if you have 2 sheets for same floor plan, it's like a 1. For example, here we have a 2 floor plan. If you have 2 sheets, it's like 1. It's also 0.25 score.
Okay.
It's
So we have to combine the floor plans into one title sheet.
It's not necessary. You can create different sheets, but your assessment it's like a 1 sheet.
Okay. Okay. But the drawing has got no room legend. It's got no.
It's a mistake. Yeah.
No schedule as well. So I'll just put no here.
Not no, because the sheets with level 1, level 2. Yes, no.
It's no, right?
No.
Yeah, because there's no room text. Yeah, I mean there's no room legends in the drawing, so it doesn't fulfill the task, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So moving on to the next item. There's no schedule created, so I'll put a no here because in the drawing there's no schedule. There's no schedule here.
In general, maybe you have a room legend in general, but
yeah, I have the room naming.
You have a colors, but your competitors simply don't create legend annotation.
Yeah, correct. So it's not in here because it's not created properly in the schedule. So therefore, it's a no here.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll just put a no here.
Yeah.
Am I correct? Yes. Okay. Sheet with sections has been created, containing dimensions and elevations. So there is grids. There's no dimension. Only dimension.
You have dimension. It's
in section 2.
Yeah.
I have elevations as well, but in this drawing, there is there's dimensions here as well. So okay. So do I put no because there's no dimensions here?
You have.
Oh, there is dimensions here. Correct. Yeah. It's at the bottom. Okay. So I give it a 2.
Yes, I suppose it's okay.
Okay. So then I get to my perspective. There's a perspective.
Yes, but
But there's no shadow casting, I think.
yeah, it's
So
a penalty.
yeah,
Yes,
it's a
it's
penalty. So let me go back to. So, but what's the maximum points for this though?
Alexei, I don't know maximum for this point.
Because I need to give a penalty of 0.5. So do I put 0.5 or?
So sorry, we really asked to put here the number. So I just really was for seconds out of a.
Yeah, we have the colors. It's okay, but we don't have the shades. It's not okay, and this penalty. I suppose colors and shadows. It's like two criteria for this perspective view. It's maybe you have only one and simply write one in this cell.
Okay, so do I just put 1 for penalty? Or?
Yeah, if we have two criteria, maybe simply write one.
Okay, cool. So album sheets in specifications, example, additional sections, sheet formatting is neat and correspond. So do you think the sheet is neat?
You have a roof plan.
Roof plan, yes, I have a roof plan. Oh, okay.
Yes, this is, I suppose, additional view.
Okay. Facade, all, but this is all in the PDF, so it's not additional. So in this case, I give it a
No, one additional view. Yeah, one.
just one will do because there's no album sheets or specifications. Okay, move on to the second item. Project contains no warning on interference of walls. Go to, so I'll just check the walls. Click OK. So there are interferences. Zoom in to here. It intersects with the curtain wall.
Yes, but maybe it's not a problem for this point because you need to check the warnings. Maybe it's not a warning. Therefore, maybe simply close this window and try to check the warnings. Because yes, we have intersection, but sometimes this intersection is
it's all about the Doesn't seem okay. This one.
simply try to check the warnings. It's
Because
way.
yeah, Chris, the other aspects where we will check the crossing that way. In that aspect, we're really checking the warnings which Revit created.
Okay, so
Albert, can you suggest where to go?
This is the manage tab and warnings. Yeah.
Do I go to here?
Yeah, and here we some panels with their indications. This one. No, it's okay. Yes. Insert conf join walls is also okay. We don't have. Yes, we have highlighted walls overlap. One of them may be ignored. Yes, this one. Yes, it's a problem for this point of assessment.
Okay. Elements of building key, building frame.
There's two basic wall overlaps.
Okay. Okay. Got it. So I just put so how do I do this now? Just 0.5?
Yeah. No, or maybe one. If the right amount of warnings is one.
Because there's two items.
Yes, it's one. It's one warning.
Okay. And total number of warnings in the project is less than 30. So
Open last one. Sorry.
yeah, exactly 30.
But
So
we have, I guess, not more. Oh, how much we have?
Yes, no more. It's no more than 30 in general.
Yeah,
less than
it's
30.
yeah, it's yes, I guess.
Less.
Okay.
The number.
So do I just put yes or do I just minus?
Okay, you see, it's less than 30. We have exactly 30.
Yeah. So
So for
do I put
grammatically correctly, if we would
so
put
do I put 15
punishment,
or do I put 15 or do I put yes? I just put.
Yes, Y15, it's, I suppose it's, if we have a 13, we need less than 13. It means we have one penalty. The penalty is 0.5 for.
Or
yeah,
simply
in that
0.5
case,
because
it just I guess,
additional 10 additional warning, so
yeah.
0.5. Yeah, okay, cool. Got it. So load bearing intermediate floors on level 1 are connected to the walls and do not cross them. So but the thing is, it's not drawn into the wall. Slab stops at the wall. So let's go to the other section. Same thing. Doesn't go into the wall. So, but there's some error here.
Yeah. Maybe, Alexander, what do you mean? In general, we don't have intersection here, but it's
Not drawn correctly.
yes, but it's not done correctly. What do you mean about this situation?
Okay, if we really follow strictly to the rules, we should in that aspect exactly measure what it was asked. So if we don't in that aspect check the correctiveness and checking really the question about intersection, we should really do that as it's described in our aspect.
Okay. Well, I'll just put 0 in that case. Is that all right?
Yes, I suppose yes. It's zero.
Okay, for the level 2 as well,
Yeah, same station.
same thing. So I think I'll just put 0 here as well. Okay, level 1 partition do not cross the floor. It does not get into the top of the load bearing part of the intermediate floors. So just checking. Okay, it does not get into the wall. Does not get into the wall. Doesn't get into the wall. Let's not get into the wall. Okay, this looks okay. Okay, let's go to the other section, check. So, okay, it doesn't get into the wall. And doesn't eat into the bottom as well. So I guess we are okay. So here I give a 0.
Just a moment.
Yeah.
Level 1 estimate. Okay, maybe it's okay.
Okay. So this put 0. Level 2, I think is also 0. We check that as well.
Mm-hmm.
So warnings after modification. So I got to open the other drawing. Okay, so this after modification warnings is not more than 20. So I think I still having it at 30. It's not changed.
Mm-hmm.
So this is definitely a 0.5 because it has 10 more additional warnings. Staircase, first and second floor does not exceed 150. It does not exceed 150. Is 150 okay?
No.
I don't know this one, sorry.
Yeah, if you see on the properties
Yeah,
down,
133, sorry. So we are okay. So I just put a yes here.
it's no, man.
Oh,
Yes.
sorry. Yep. Then height of facade decoration does not correspond with the size of the window. So how do I check this? Do I just check?
It's height of the window and the height of decoration element on the facade is have to be same.
Okay.
So
Do I check it in section
maybe
or?
if you open the facade, it will be easier. It's look like not the same in some.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Check the other side. This looks okay.
Here we don't have.
Yeah, so I guess just put yes.
In general, no, because some position it's we have done the same height here on the other facade.
This one
For
is not the
example,
same,
this
right?
one on same situation
This
with the first floor.
one is now, I think. So in here, do I put?
No.
Yeah, here it's now.
Okay. And then cutscene, yeah, at level 1 is located above the windows. I don't think he did the cutscene belt. I don't think there's no cutscene belt at all. It's a wall entirely.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll put the no here.
Yeah, 2 times no. It's level 1, level 2.
Then model modifications are correctly shown in drawings. How do I check on this one?
Simply open step by step all sheets and try to check how it's look like. If you don't see any incorrect elements on these sheets, it will be okay. It's okay, for example.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's okay as well.
Okay.
Mhm. It looks good, yeah.
Okay. The roof, but there's no roof, so I'll just move to the sections.
That's good. Yeah.
Okay. And then finally to the elevations.
Yeah, also it's good.
Okay, so I'll just put a yes here.
Mhm.
Is that okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. And the model is clear of non-use components. I go to manage, purge unused. So I have 451 items not purged, so it's a no.
Mhm.
Okay, so that's it.
Yeah, Chris. Great
Yeah.
work.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And good what we also had a real chance to see some in our students, and you really did it, really just supported you. And
Thanks.
dear experts, so I see right now, as I understood, many of you is either doing the assessment or your students are in process of doing the last model. So now in Poland, in Russia, in other countries, the students are doing. I don't know how about Brazil. So I mean, Bruno, you mentioned yesterday that your students is a little bit later. Which models do they do today? Is it the second or third?
Yeah, yesterday we finished the second model, the
Ah,
second module.
okay.
Today we are going to start the last one, and
Okay.
I'm after this meeting I'm going to do the correction from yesterday.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So great. So I mean, so more or less we're all on track. It's because we're really right now coming, we are finishing this part of our today discussion. So what I really will ask each of you, what you will start with last models of your students, and after send the assessment. Uh, what I did so far, I found the missing application for Malaysia. So I hope, dear people from a team from Malaysia, Safwan, I hope you got already the invitation to Google Drive, and you could
Yes, yes.
upload. Yeah, so that's why I hope everyone right now is in the system. So I ask each of you what you will assess and upload your assessment mark to the Google Drive, and please upload your final models. So as it was described in our task, in Revit in EFC format to the same folder. So the final one, what we will have all artifacts there. Uh, uh, for tomorrow morning, tomorrow meeting, it will be really some kind of reflection from our, let's say, for expert again. It will be only for expert, and our goal to reflect how it works. Uh, what's more, what was the most really difficult aspects? What was the easy aspect? Which we learn yesterday we already touched some elements, for example, which, for example, is country specific, like reveals, which is well spread into Europe, in Russia, and I guess in post-Russian countries. We all use the such, let's say, a pattern of modeling, but in more warmer countries, where not so much cold, you don't use it. So I mean, that's what we also ourselves are learning. So tomorrow, it's the opportunity to ask any remaining question or question which you found during the assessment. So please welcome. I will prepare a share with you some questionnaire to really provide, because tomorrow, as you see today, for example, we are not able to really come through each of you. We are not able to assess each of your students even as you saw today, Albert and Anna just pick different even project through this sample assessment. Only Chris today did the assessment for his student, completely for only one student. So that's why unfortunately we are not able to do it with each of you, but we showcasing how we do it. We providing this records of this record with you, and you can follow up. And tomorrow, if you still have a question, please use the opportunity to share with us. And Ricardo, as I do remember, you also wanted to share with us some recommendations, yeah, which you thinking if you're talking about the global task, and I think that will be very helpful for Albert, for Alec, who's right now, because he has different names, to get this feedback from all of us, because Albert and his team created the task for Kazan. He right now creates this task for our session. He will create a task for BRICS challenge, which will be in November. I hope it will be possible not only have 5 countries, but even more could participate. But again, that is really Volsky's Russia to decide which shape or restriction will you have. But anyway, that's all. We'll talk about that tomorrow. I will share the questionnaire to have your feedback. What's at least each of you shared your thoughts, what we really gather all information from all of you. And on the Saturday, it will be just, let's say, closing ceremony. So it will be joint session with our students. I already shared with students a proposal to do photos, how they do our task, what they could do, some maybe selfie, maybe they can make a picture how we discuss it with you, if you have a groups or etc. So I guess you can do the same. So I mean, that is really we don't have to be very teachers, we really normal people. So that's why I guess that is also important what we share some emotions, how we spent that week together going from that exercise. So that will be really our goals for coming 2 days. So I mean, the maybe additional topic which I would like to share with you. I discussed, as I understood, what we have different speed of completion, evaluation, and submitting the results. I discussed with WorldSkills Russia the opportunity of extend our deadline for submit your assessment. So that's mean they are okay with that. So you don't have uh, to be strict to provide it by the Saturday all the assessment. You can provide all the assessment. So I mean the system will be closed end of next week. So it will be great if all of you will provide the assessment by the mid of the next week. I also found what some students are missing. So I mean, at least one Russian students who has to be there but was missed on somehow, maybe by the entering process something went wrong. So that's why I will come back to you if necessary to check your students, what they all are there, and all of them will be assessed and will be get the skill pass after. So what is the information from my side? Is there any other maybe question from your suggestion or something to say from your side? Please unmute and say it. So I mean, that looks no question in chat. I just saw the goodbye from Jacek. So he sent me before the warning what his wife has a birthday today. So that was the reason why he left a little bit early. But it is a good excuse, I guess. So no problem. So in that case, I would really thank Anna and Alec for the great support today, and I would thank Chris what you are so brave to step in and to show in real life on air the project of your students, and we really assess it without any preparation before. So it's thank you, Chris. Thank you very much. And yesterday, that brave person was Leon and Jacek. So that's and Safan, you also came to our discussion with your proposal. So thank you very much. So in that case, I wish all of you a good luck with assessment. So I found there was no question about some country specific. So it's mean what Albert did a great job designing a task which was applicable to any countries, to any different even design standards, and it's great. So thank you, Albert, for a great job. And I wish all of you a good evening, good afternoon, or good day. So see all of you tomorrow, and so bye.
See you.
Bye.